All right, good morning, traders. Trying to keep an eye on all my swings here. See what we got. MRIN. Huge gap up there. ORPH starting to run. That's got positive results. SPY still pushing up. Actually, a gap up on the SPY broke that downtrend. MRIN may start to pop here. Yeah, breaking over pre-market high. Just so high up. Hold on just a second, guys. See, AUD pulling back a little bit, but I'm still in the green on that one. WWR a little pullback at the moment. MRIN still climbing. Wish having a big sell-off. I'm going to take it off for now. ENTX cracking out the gate. So Alpha's going to crack too. Nothing going on there. VIR opening up over that 100-day. RPH. That's right, I got Weeble up. Got my Weeble account going today too. See, how do I add to this watch list? They definitely changed Weeble a lot since the last time I used it on desktop. Gotta figure out where the hell to put the the quotes in. Oh, here we go. ORPH. It doesn't look the same. Oh yeah, it's pulling back. Okay. BTX. This one could start ripping hard. Let's see. Yeah, just pushed over pre-market high. I can't buy it up that high. I ain't gonna do all that. Vino coming down some more. I'm getting real close to selling all my Vino position. Just not getting any more attention. PRIS. Nice little pop-up. FDA. Drug, or was it orphan drug designation? It's not bad. Let's see if it breaks 4, it could start running. I'm down quite a bit on Vino. Actually gonna keep Weeble up on the side here. So if I do see a position I need to hop in really quick, I'll be able to get into it. Like PIRS here. Yeah, break of 4, it's really got some room to run. WWR making a U shape. See, PRIS coming back down. That 20-day. I'll pull them back some more there. It is bullish. Let's have all the EMAs above it. There's actually some support right there where that's bouncing off of. Now that's falling over. What's the SPY doing? The SPY looks fine, so what is going on? Why is everything dropping that I'm seeing? Let me pop over to here real quick to Smart Edge, Street Smart Edge, or whatever. Okay, that's right. Daily high count XL. My MRIN bouncing off the 20-day there. Good morning, Brian. Just thinking whether or not I want to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 50 here on MRIN. Am I in there? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Starting to push down now. See, I got it at 316 over here on Webull. MRIN starting to pop back up a little bit. They're supposed to be. Where the hell did I see that at? We need to get in a sell motion here as it is popping up. Maybe it's in settings. Yeah, that's what I want to take off. I do not want the order confirmation on there. Get off there. Trying to make trades here. Don't need you confirmation of me. Alright, I'm going to let that chill for a second. So you have a little downtrend started there. It's got a break. Let's see if that thing can get going. RPH popping up again. What's this got? This is not the best PR. I mean, phase one's not that big a deal. Wouldn't expect much out of it. WWR selling off a little bit. AUUD selling off a little bit as well. Let's see. MRIN is close to popping over this downtrend. If it breaks over this downtrend, it could start going again. See, this thing's a little wily right now, all over the place. Looks like it's getting rejected off of that downtrend. Why is this scanner not working? There we go. Now that scanner's working. PIRS is starting to pop back up. Oof. I'm just going to go ahead and eat this loss on Vino here and get out of here. That should give me a little bit of money to work with on this account. I figured since there was some suggestions to use Webull, I would try it. The new upgrades they've done to the desktop platform, and it's not terrible. I still got to figure out a little bit of how to work it. I got a little bit of work, a little bit of money to work with on this account. What else am I holding on this account? Oh, WWR. Okay. WWR is fine. I'm gonna keep holding it. Okay, MRIN trying to come up and break the downtrend another time here. Not a bunch of stocks to choose from this morning, that's for sure. MOSY slowly building up, getting some buying. No PR, but we could see this one start to pop if it breaks 7. It's got a lot of room. I'm gonna put MOSY up here on the watch list. TRCH popping up. LEDS coming back alive. That one's been quiet for a little while. Consolidating now, starting to push up. Ooh, MRIN. Big crack here. I'm going to have to get out of that. So where's that low? 288. I don't know if I want to risk that much. Damn, that was looking so good too. Just cracking out. It filled it 316, so I'm down. To about $15 right now. Yeah, this is really cracking. Let me give it half a second to try to come back up a little bit. I just hit that, it just made a new low a day, which is not a good sign. It's probably going to start dumping off. I'll put this back over here on the side again. And keep a close eye on MRIN in case it starts dumping. MOSY cracking. What is everything cracking for? The SPY all of a sudden drop? No, SPY's still climbing. So what is going on? AUD could start running. If it breaks back over the EMAs on the 1 minute, definitely could start making some moves. GBR as well. If GBR starts to break $6, it's a little ways away from there. Not a ton of volume on it. What is going to be the play? PIRS. You got this downtrend on it. On the 15-minute chart. Bit of a U shape right there forming. Okay. KPRS. I see what's up. Yeah, I'm going to grab 50 of PRS right here above these EMAs. I got 382 fill. There you go, Atomic Bomb, smashing the like button. Teach that YouTube algo a lesson. Punch it right in the little tiny like button. Yeah, break over 4 on PRS. This could run all the way to 5. There's a little resistance at that 415 area, but other than that, yeah, not a lot of resistance. It just needs to break $4 and this thing can move. And right here would be the time for it to break. Loading the boat and Fortuna Silver. I don't blame you, because they are not talking about slowing down spending money. The government is only talking about spending more money. So it's not exactly the best thing in the world when you're 30 trillion in debt already. DGBI. That's interesting. We'll put that on the watch list. Newer IPO. Alright. What you got, PRIS? You gonna try to break this 4? This DGBI may be an interesting. Yeah, this is already pushed. Very interesting. Oh, DBGI, that's what it is. And it's starting to pop right now. Way up to 480. Starting to hold this 475 area. So I jumped in there real quick. MRIN still cracking, so I'm going to get out of MRIN on Weeble. Take that little loss. So what am I in on DGPI? Minute 476. 100 shares. PRIS doing. PRIS is still just chilling there. If it breaks $5 and then it breaks the high at 510, then it could really get going. This is a recent IPO. We've been seeing them move, but big old U shape on the daily chart. And it's making a little consolidation triangle right here. Boom, there it goes. There it goes all the way up to 5. Whoa, big break here. We getting halted? We are all over the place. Yep, we're getting halted. Very nice. Very nice. So I am in this. I will show you right here where I just got in. Oops, what the hell did I do? Get back in there. Right here. You can see I got 100 shares, 4.7. Well, I don't know if you can see that right. So now you may be able to see it. Right here on Weeble. 100 shares, $4.76. So we shall see how much more this has got in it. There we go. Now it's back in there. It's a little tricky this morning to figure out where the runner was going to be. So 476, 24, 18. So I'm up $40 right now on this. It's not bad. We'll see how much more it's got in it. But that's what I was saying. We've been seeing these IPOs that came out, back in May, and then they just sold off, and they've been going sideways, and then buying's been slow. Hold on a second. My dog's going nuts. No, Webull has no fees. They don't have a big selection of cryptos though. The only thing, I mean, the Webull desktop is not terrible, but you're not. To me, it doesn't seem like you're getting as much as you do with some of the other platforms. Can I hide that? Jesus Christ. Alright. Try. Damn account numbers are all over the internet, man. What the hell? Gonna get hacked. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep Webull on the side for now. While it's halted. As soon as I see it get unhalted, we'll pop back to it. Just wanna watch PRS for a minute. See, it's still creeping up. I'm gonna put a 10-cent stop loss on PRIS. Let's see, right there, 3, right below it. What am I at? 382, 369. No, that's too low. There we go. All right. Oh, Vino just popped back to 560. Oh, Vino's starting to get some buying out of nowhere. So I still have quite like 160 shares or something on Charles Schwab that I was getting ready to sell, but now I'm not. Now that it's popping back up. Whatever. Do your thing, Vino. You making me nervous there, man. Getting all the way down to that 512 shook me out of a little part of my position. But my resolve is strong. Boy, ARAV is done. This thing just dumped. That thing just said, nope, I am done. I don't care what anybody says. I am going down. And I am yelling timber. Alright, so let's see what happened. Something just happened. What just happened? I don't know what happened. PRS, are you going to start getting frisky? Trying to break out of that triangle again. Let's see, we got to be close to Digimon coming out, or what, whatever this is. Expected to resume at, should already be resumed. Lies. It's all lies. It's already past time for it to resume. Oh, PRS is oh. I think we're about to unhalt on Digibyte. I got my finger on the trigger. Let's see what it's gonna do out of this halt. I don't like that. It says suspended. Oh, they just came out with news just now. I didn't even see this. They're announcing a channel and expansion into Amazon Marketplace. That's why it started popping. I was just looking at this chart pattern. That news came out right at 9 o'clock my time. Damn, I caught that right before that news popped out. Wow. What a catch. This may still rip some more. I didn't realize that news came out of it. Maybe that's what I was seeing flashing it out the corner of my eye because that's what I was going. What just happened? Something just happened. That's what I was talking about. I didn't. Something changed and I didn't see what it was on the screen. Damn, that I couldn't have done that better. Got in right before the news. Wow. I'm actually a little impressed with myself on that one. And we got PRS starting to move up. Like I said, all it's got to do is break forward and it can get going. Now that was honestly though, that was lucky that news came out because I had no idea there was going to be news coming out. I was just buying it off of the nice little slow climb it was making. So I'll accept that was a little lucky. PRS slowly creeping to that $4 area. I'll get a little rejection there. Is this going to be a 10-minute halt? It says halted at 9:01. Yeah, no kidding, it remained halted through the 5-minute circuit breaker. In like 30 seconds, this will be 10 minutes, so it should start to come out here. Unless they got more news coming out or something. If they pulling some type of shenanigans here. I doubt it's going to be halted all day. I definitely don't think there's going to be profit taken right away. The news just came out. It just came out right before it got halted. It could come back down easily, but it is a penny stock working with Amazon now. You know, expanding their Amazon marketplace or whatever. But the people who were buying back here could lock out. So there could be some profit taken out of the halt. But I wouldn't expect it to turn around and drop immediately. It just started really moving. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what the hell's going to happen on this? It's supposed to be halted in 5 minutes. Then it said 10 minutes, and now we're already halted past 10 minutes. So I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That keyword Amazon. That's what I'm saying. It brings hype in. It's not that I give a shit about them going on Amazon or whatever, but most people see a penny stock with Amazon, they're like, oh, that's great. Oh, this is cheap stock. It could be Amazon's price one day. Blah 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 blah. You know how they do. Nobody knows nothing. Yeah, that's the truth. Like I would expect this to continue to move, but now that we've been halted for more than 10 minutes, I don't know what the hell to expect. I'm starting to get a little scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got me locked up in this thing now. Said you ain't locking in profits, we're locking in you. Oh God, no. This is an extra long halt. Something's up. This is DBGI. D is in Daniel, B is in boy, and then G.I. Joe. So DBGI. It could be. It very well could be One Life. That's why I said I'm starting to get a little nervous now that we've been halted for more than 10 minutes. They may drop a. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want longer halts like this. If it was a 5-minute halt, this would have definitely kept going, I think. I'd be pretty sure. But at this point, there's no reason for it to be halted this long at this point. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just got my finger on the sell button, ready for whatever happens. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I even got put a little Vaseline on my finger so it don't slip off the mouse button. I'm ready. Yeah, that's the thing. Like if they drop an offering all of a sudden, that'd be pretty dumb. This could run a lot more than what it's at. I agree with you, One Life, on that totally. It would be dumb for them to do an offering, but you never know. That's the thing with these low float penny stock companies. You never know what they're going to do when it comes to news or offerings. They can drop an offering in a heartbeat, ruin your day. So, I mean, it's already broken out. The problem is when it should have been unhalted by now. Whoa, what a gap up. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh, and we're still running here. And are we getting halted again? We're getting halted again. What the? Wow. What is going on? This stock is nuts today. Man, God, how much am I up now? 470 and it's at 681, so I'm up $3. So I'm up $300 right now on this play. Woo! Ellie called it. Ellie was on point. She called it 1 second before it happened. God, that was ridiculous. To the moon. I didn't even have a chance to think about selling that thing. Yeah, halted going up is good. But after that was such a fast move up for us to be halted for that long and then this thing just to skyrocket like that. Steak and lobster tonight, yeah. And out of a second halt now, that last one lasted like 15 minutes. So I don't know how long this one's going to last. And at this point, I'm just along for the ride. I'll be ready to lock it out, whatever it does. But yeah, it absolutely can. That's why I'm keeping my finger on the sell button. Because I'm happy with this $300 profit as it is. Because it's actually a little bit over 300 at 681, so we'll see. Now it could gap down. The way it gapped up out of that halt, it could gap down because there was a lot of sellers coming through there, and they got halted on the way up, but with sellers coming in. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but that is a possibility that it could gap down. We'll see here. Oh boy. Yeah, well, when it's halted, that it doesn't matter. Looking at the bid and the ask, it's not going to show you anything because they've got to when these circuit breakers happen, they've got to go in and manually match up all the orders. So there was a lot of selling coming through. And that's why I'm saying it could gap down this time. No, I don't think it would gap all the way back down here because buyers are obviously trying to come in. But it could gap down to like 6, maybe 550. And then we could see if buyers come back in. If it gaps down, though, it's going to kill it's going to kill half my profits, though. So I don't know. This is one of those halt fests. After this next halt, I'm going to get out unless for some reason it gaps up again and shoots up crazy again and halts. PRS still sneaking up to that $4 area. God, what is going to happen, man? This is stressful. I don't like unpredictable halt stocks like this. I did not know what I was getting myself into. I'm happy I got into it when I did because I am in very, very low at 476. But this is very unpredictable at the moment. I would expect a sell-off after this halt. I mean, it just ripped $3 in literally only a couple of minutes of actual trading. It's been halted longer than it's actually ripped. This $3 move in market time is not a lot of time. I think it's going to gap down because of that selling. If we had got halted on a bunch of green buying, oh, there it goes. Whoa. Let's see what happens here. I'm getting ready to lock it out. Let's put buyer starts pushing back in here. Damn, I'd like to got up at that 750. I'm out. So let's see what my P&L was on that play. Yeah, curling over a little bit. It still could push up and try to rip again. How do I find my P&L on Webull? Yeah, the news came out right at 9 o'clock. They're expanding into Amazon Marketplace, starting to push up a little bit right now. I'm trying to figure out where the damn P&L is. I just saw it last night when I was looking at this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's see. Oh, so right there. Well, where'd it go? I got it. Digibyte right there, $148. So when I sold out, I must have sold a little low. See if I can go into that. What did it sell me at? I don't know. About 150 bucks there. Not too bad. I will take it. Yeah, usually that's what I've been saying about that. If WWR is swinging, is cracking down a little bit, I may have to get out of it if it doesn't hold above. Alpha's starting to pop a little bit above all EMAs, coming up big, big old U shape right here at 1225. AAUD pulling back again. Yeah, you can see Digibyte still selling off. That's why I had to get out of locking them profits. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a quick little breather. That was oh, maybe I'm not. Hold on. PRS starting to come up to 4. We're gonna get a $4 break on PRS. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys, real quick before this thing starts ripping, because this might start ripping if it breaks at $4. I'll be right back. All right, and we got a PRIS breakout going on here. See if we can push to this pre-market high. Breaking out of that triangle. I know, man, money everywhere right now. Well, I took one loss today already, and my one swing's down a little bit. Well, two, actually, one, two. No, I'm still up on AUD swing. I'm a little down on WWR, and I'm a little down on Vino. But that's all right. Let's see, where's this wick at? 415. So that's where it got held up at that little wick and across here. So I'll give it a chance to ride it out here. Because I think it should at least get up to that 422. If it breaks this 415, and I don't know, this 415 could hold it up, but it is bullish as hell on the daily chart. If it breaks that pre-market high, though, if it breaks 422, it's got room up to 5, and that's what I'm looking for, is that move up to 5, but it's still a little ways off. Look at this on some higher time frames. Yeah, big old nice U shape on the 15 minute. If it can break. But very nice U shape. This is a little bit higher float. 58 million shares outstanding, so it's probably not going to move as fast as like DGBI did. That's only 10 million in float. We're making a little bull flag, possibly, but these are some indecision candles. That's this candle here is a reverse hammer, which usually leads to a trend reversal. But $4 was pretty tough resistance, so I'd expect $4 to at least hold this first test. That's what it's going to do. It's going to test this $4 support. Digibyte continuing to sell off all the way down to that MRIN coming back up a little bit. ALF is still running. Look at that move on ALF. Straight up from 1147 up to 13. Nasty. What a hot day. I mean, we're getting rippers all over the place. And we're going to test 415. Let's see if we can get enough to break that 415 area. Is Genius and ALYI ripping too? Genius is, I'm pretty sure, is a cartoon. They're a company that does cartoons or whatever. So I'm not like that's to me they don't provide enough value for their price to be that high. Genius was a big one last year. But I can check those two out in a minute after this position. So right now, gotta keep an eye on this. We're close to a breakout. Well, it already kind of broke out, but the big breakout would come across, like I said, this 415 to 422 area. We're consolidating nicely in that 410 area. If I got stop loss in here, I need to take a stop loss out. I would have went to try to sell if this popped real quick and I wouldn't been able to sell it. Well, actually, 410 is holding up. I can see it on the 5-minute. We got a doji star right there at 410. But that's where the tops of these candles were on the 5-minute. So that's why this is holding up right here. That 410 is a little tough. There's a big consolidation triangle here. Well, not a big one, but a small one. So it could go either way. It could pop up big out of this, or it could drop down big out of this. Looks like it's going to try to pop, though. But hard to know for sure. Oh, I miscalculated on DBGI. I thought I was up 300, but now that I'm thinking about it, I was in at 4 something and it ran to 6 something. So it was actually $2 a share I was up. Not $3 a share. So that's why I didn't hit 300. I hit 150. So wondering why that didn't make sense. So we're starting to push. We got some buyers stacking the bid at 410. Oh, they just got taken out. Still some selling at 410. Got to start seeing 410 hold up as support, not resistance. It is trying to break through that little triangle. There we go. Yep, bid stacking at 410. That's good to see. Just a ton of selling between 410 and 422. We're going to need some big buying volume to come in and push this up. Back down again. So actually the triangle's like this, kind of. Let's see, if this candle turns green and pushes over that one, it'll be an engulfing candle that should lead to a breakout. Now if it starts cracking here, then this consolidation triangle is done. That right there is one of those indecision candles. And buyers buying it up off the 20-day though. Oh, look, buyers trying to push it back in the triangle. May not be done yet. Might have been a little fake out little bear trap there, trying to catch the shorters up. Let's see. We're in the tip. We're in the tippy tip. Let's see. Man, I don't want to get Doji Star in the 5-minute. Oh, actually, I'm going to draw this candle, or this triangle a lot better on the 5-minute. There you can see it pretty clear. That's why you gotta go to some higher time frames sometimes, because the smaller time frames can mess with your drawings and stuff. Because some stocks with a lot of volume on the 1-minute, yeah, you can see a lot. You can see it better now, but in the heat of the moment when I was drawing that, it did not look as good as this. But you looking at them higher time frames gives you a lot of extra information. Hello, Nicholas. See, I might have jumped out there by just looking at the 1-minute, but because I looked back at the 5-minute, you know, this still's got a good chance to run here. It's trying to push up and break out of this triangle now. There's so much selling. Above these areas. Oh, here we go. Let's go, PRS. What you got? Let's see what that 422 look like. Let's see if it look like a man. Some of y'all might not get that reference. Getting close, up to 419. Actually, I'm just going to stay on the 5 minute for now. Five minutes a little cleaner than that 1 minute is. So this 5 minute candle is actually fixing to close. If it can close over 415, that'll be a strong close, and we should see this at least try to test that 422 high. I'm going to get ready to lock in at that 422 if it doesn't break through it. If it hits it and starts getting a little wild. So that didn't close over 415. But it did close over the little triangle, so let's go ahead and delete that. If it doesn't break 422 here soon, it's going to have to make a cup and handle. It's a cup as of now, but if it can't break that, it's going to pull back down, and then it'll have to consolidate sideways for a while before it can curl up again and make the handle to the cup. Still getting rejected. Let's see, DGBI starting to try to curl up again. Alpha having a little pullback there. How's ARAV doing? There's not a lot else going on. Let's see. This is a sprinkler stock. IPO and what you got, PRS? You gonna try to break it? And see 410 still trying to hold us some support. Bids continuing to stack there. That's nice. Now we're pushing up to that 416. Again, let's see. You got a little seller sitting there. It needs to break real soon. If it doesn't, it's going to come back down to this 20-day, which it could test the 20-day and either crack or it could bounce off of it. But we're getting enough buy-in to slowly push it up and take out these sellers on the way. But if the buyers get tired of this fight, because there is a lot of selling going on, we could see easily pull back. But as of now, we went from triangle to a windsock pattern. Look at that. There's the old windsock. Now it's still kind of in the triangle on the 5 minute. As you draw that support line across at 415. Sometimes it's hard to get the triangles just right because it'll look like it looked like a triangle before when it did that little breakout there, but it's still looking like a instead of the downtrend. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the most important thing is it's got volume and it's above all the damn EMAs. When you're above all the EMAs on all charts, you're bullish. So we're trying to get there. Let's see if a lot of selling at 419. Let's see if they get taken out. We're gonna get some 419s on the time and sales here. There's a couple. We need to see this thing light up with 419s. There's a big buyer at 419. Ooh, good close on that candle way up there. There's a bunch of 419s that just came through. We took out some of those sellers. So we're going to have a little fight here. And did you guys see that? When it came back down to 14, there was a bunch of bids there. So buyers are trying to hold 415 in support. We've went from $4 holding the support to $4.10 holding that support to now $4.15 holding that support. So we keep slowly building up our support lines into these resistance lines. We're breaking through the resistance lines and making new support. That's what we want to see. But is this guy going to get a breakout here or not? Let's see. Still getting some 419s. We need a lot, though. We need to see a big green block of 419s here. Still not yet. We do want to see 419 break soon because we're going to have resistance at 420 and 422 as well. I'm going to hold this as long as this little uptrend here continues to hold. Got still a little bit of selling at 418. Bids are trying to stack on 416 now. Yeah, bids stacking nicely at 416. Look at this on the 1 minute. I mean, a little flat top right across there in that 419. One knife, are you talking to Mark the Realtor? So coming back, testing the 20-day on the 1 minute chart. You see a bunch of buyers sitting there. Well, they just all got taken out. This may be done. This may be done. The fact it could not test that 422, that pre-market high. That could be all that she wrote for this. Whoever she is. See if we can get back above 410 here. There we go. Nice little quick pop back above. Bids starting to stack at 410. Not a lot, but some. There we go. They're continuing to stack. There we go. DGBI still slowly climbing. Boy, MIRN just ate it. It just ate it. CMOSY, that's not doing anything. NTX coming back up a little bit. BTX selling off. AUUD, I'm still right on. WWR down a little bit. But the 20 did just cross the 100. So I'm going to keep a hold of that. And Vino's trying to hold up support. PRSI cracked that, so I may be getting out here. Because on the 5 minute, it could pull back down to 395, and I don't want to hold it all the way back down to there. Better lock in this profit if I can. Let's see if I can get back above the 20 right here on the 1 minute. That 411 area. And this may be our handle starting to form, possibly. On this old cup and handle. Well, you know, in life, that's how it goes, man. If you go look at the Wall Street bets and Reddit's forums, those guys, boy, they get mad at you for not holding too. They've got a noble purpose behind their trading, and they're just full of emotions. It's going to continue to hold and hold and hold. Hold them AMCs and them GameStops. But you give a big group of people a noble cause, make them have a purpose. This is psychology right here, but you take all those keyboard warriors and stuff that were in those groups that have been retail traders losing for a while and all of that, and you give them a purpose of trying to take down Wall Street. They're going to be excited about having a purpose that important. In their minds, it's very important to take down Wall Street. So they're not trading on logic. They're trading on just pure adrenaline and emotions. Are you sure about that one, Life? I thought Genius was that cartoon stock that had Arnold, the Terminator in it or whatever. You know, oh yeah, go and watch my cartoon on Genius. Oh yeah, I signed a deal with Genius Brands. I'm the governor. Isn't that the same stock, or am I thinking of something else? If this is the same stock, no, I would not buy it long term. Because for one, if they're on network television, I have no idea where they're playing their kiddie show at. But if they're on network television, ain't nobody watches network television anymore, and they're not ever going to with YouTube and Netflix and all of this. So I don't think if this is the correct stock that I'm talking about. Like I said, I could be wrong. It could be a different one I'm thinking about. But if it is the right one that I'm talking about, then I don't see much potential at all for Genius. Could it get pumped by Reddit and Wall Street bets? Sure. But they've shown that they'll pump anything. They don't care. Actually, Genius would fit in with their plan because their plan is to short squeeze the shorters out of these garbage stocks like AMC and GameStop. But like I said, I wish them the best. I hope they fulfill their mission to take on Wall Street, take them down. Give them the old one too. Okay, just a second, guys. I gotta take a quick little break. Be right Alright, guys, I am back. SNCR. This is still trying to hold. I don't like this curl over on the 15. SNCR. We put it on my list here. Should have very strong support at 4 though. Alright, let's take a look at it. Where'd it go? SNCR. Just hit a low year at 235, so getting a bounce up, but been on a pretty steep downtrend. Still on that steep downtrend. All the EMAs are way above it on the daily. Not really any good PR. Starting to curl over a little bit. And maybe if you see some consolidation sideways, but at the moment it's too high, and this looks like a double top on the 15-minute. You would need to see it to continue to just consolidate like we saw on PRIS. Yeah, but just because it has good news, I didn't see any news. Like this is just nonsense. Like this is from whoever Tip Ranks is, whatever magazine or whoever that is. And just because they say it's a strong buy, it's a penny stock with massive upside potential, it doesn't mean anything. No, see, that's the thing. When you're a day trader, you don't want to click a link. Like we're trading fast, and even if I click, like, no day trader is going to sit here and look at this. There's no keywords. Just looking at that, that's like, okay, that's nothing I'm going to day trade. And day trade, like most day traders, don't go and click. You know, so if I do click on here it is. Here's the. And look at all these ads on this website. They've got so many ads. So let's see. They signed some contracts back in the first quarter. We're almost done with the second quarter, so that's old news. They're continuing their major partnership with AT&T, which AT&T is really not the best of mobile phones. Revenue of $65 million. That's their Q1, so that's old. And then, this is somebody's opinion. Walkley rates at a buy, $8 price target. That stuff doesn't matter that much. Like, it's a good pump. They pumped the hell out of it. You know, they got some people on this and pumped it, but there's no more volume coming in. It just pumped and that's it. But no, That's not. It sounds good, but that's not what you want to see. Like, you want to see the PR on this news scanner and saying good stuff, not somebody's opinion on the stock. We want to see actual data. Like, this is, like, I don't have to go and click on a link to read this. I can see right there they received something from, they received something for their treatment of cancer. So receiving something for cancer drug, that's good. Those keywords is all I need to see. I don't need to read into it. It may be undervalued, and it may be a decent long-term hold or maybe a swing trade. I don't know, but I've not looked enough into it. And those numbers was from Q1. So what happens if the numbers were fantastic in Q1 and they're pumping it up, and then it comes out to, they come out with Q2 earnings in a week and their earnings are terrible? Then everybody's going to get dumped on. So that's the thing. Like, it's not with these penny stocks, especially these low float penny stocks. There are a lot of shenanigans and hoodoos in the market. Like, that website, whatever TipRanks is, had so many ads, and if they need that many ads on their website, then they're not making very good money from trading. Like, there was ads popping up left and right and all that, and I've never heard of TipRanks. So I don't know. I mean, when it comes to day trading, most traders only going to look at the news scanner, and they're only looking for keywords because we got to move fast. You know, just like with DGBI, I didn't even see the news until it didn't come out till I was already in GBI because I was buying off of this movement right here. But as soon as it dropped, some traders looked at that PR, they saw the PR come out and was like, oh, Amazon. They saw that keyword Amazon and they just bought in, and that's why it shot up so fast. Like, a lot of day traders don't look at PR that deep. Because we are just looking for pops, quick moves up. And also, PR is not the end-all, be-all. There are plenty of times where stocks come out with great PR and just dump. I mean, we saw that with AUUD, which I'm still swinging. It came out the other day with a major technological advancement in AI technology. And it just shot up and then shot back down. Now yesterday it did finally get a big move up, and now today it's kind of having another little sell-off day. But I'm in on it at like 335, so it's not even really close to my entry at the moment. But that type of PR on this low float of a stock, this thing had potential to rip to the moon off of that type of news, and it didn't do much. I mean, it got a decent pop, and then the next day got a better pop, but yeah, see, look, SNCR, there's no more volume on it. There's just two buyers, so that news come out, and probably some retail traders, a group of retail traders or something, saw the too strong buy, penny stock with massive upside, and they probably just bought it. And now they're sitting there like, why isn't this moving? Because there wasn't any actual real PR. NTB. I don't know what you mean. What do I think of Phil? Well, Phil was alright until he stole my car and crashed it into a ditch. No, I'm just kidding. This is PHIL. This is more of John's area of expertise. OTC penny stocks under a penny are not my expertise at all. I can tell you that John does like to buy on the ones. So this is below the 1 cent area. So if it starts to pop back above the 1 cent area and you could get a move to 2, you could double your money like happened here. But I don't, like I said, this is John's expertise, not mine. Looking at it, it's, if it was still above the 20-day, I would say maybe it could be a play. But right now, this is an inverted hammer, depending on how it closes on the daily, and it's below the 20-day still. It'd have to pop back above the 20. Oh, NTB. I've never heard it said that. It's usually, I'm used to it being called hard to borrow. That just means that you can't find. It's hard to get a lot of shorts. You can't really get a big position or any at all for short positions. So that's why those are running. And that can happen all the time. I mean, that anytime there's stocks where shorters can't get into it, then you're just going to have a fight of buyers versus sellers straight up. There's no short shenanigans happening. I don't know. I'll talk to John today. You're the second person to ask when he's going to do a live stream. I don't know what his plan is with that. So I'll talk to him and see. Because I know a lot of you guys want to see him trade the small OTC stocks. But I'm sure he'll announce it in one of his videos when he is going to start going live. But I will talk to him about it today and see what his thoughts are, because I don't know if he's even thought about going live. He should. It would be funny to see him live. He's such a character. And he acts he is literally the same off camera as he is on camera. So him on the live streams, he would be exactly the way you see him on camera or on the videos. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me see if what price are you in on Phil? So it is going up over the 1 right now. Let me see. Let me do some technical analysis of this real quick. So you do have strong support, and I don't know how strong this technical analysis is going to hold up in this cheap of a stock, but you do have strong support right across there at the 9 cent area. It is, or not 9 cent, but 9 whatever, 009. You bought it 0007 and you've got 1 million shares. You've got to be up a ton right now, man. 307? Yeah, you got to be up a killing. Are you sure it's not 207? Yeah, because you would have had a bought back here. It's always a good idea to lock in some profit. I mean, if you're up that much, you've got, I don't know how much 1 million shares of this would be, but you got to be up in some profit. It's always 777. Good God, yeah. I mean, it's always a good idea to lock in profit. I mean, you're up that much. You bought it last year, yeah. If it was me, I would lock in something. If you're looking for it to continue to run, because I mean, it did run up to 2 cents recently, and it's trying to hold this support right across here, right below a penny. So I mean, it is a possibility it could continue to run. After this massive run, you should have locked something out up there at 2 cents. But it could get back up there. I don't know what is going on with this stock or anything. I'm just going off of what the chart looks like. It very well easily could pull back to the 50-day moving average. The 50 days down here at 0067. So buyers could come in here, but once again, it's such a cheap OTC stock. A lot of the rules that apply that I use for trading the stock price range I trade may not be the same. I really don't know because I don't day trade these small of stocks. Well, that's up to you, man. I mean, if you're up $9,000, that's a good win. I was happy about the 150 I made just at the beginning of the stream off of DGBI. So if I mean, that's the thing. At what point are you going to lock in profit? You got to ask yourself that. I mean, you're up $9,000 right now. It could continue to run. And it could drop. But there will always be other plays that you can get in. Like I said, it's always a good idea to lock in something. If you want to be wily, you could lock in your initial investment and then let the rest run. So it's just all profit that you're risking instead of risking your original investment. That's something I do a lot, is I'll lock out as far as like swing trades and long-term positions. If they go on a big rip, I'll lock out some profit. Leave some shares in there that's just profit. None of it's investment anymore. Like, I can't tell you to buy or sell. I'm not a licensed advisor, and John's not either, so he can't tell you to buy or sell either. But what I'm telling you is what I've done in my past, in my experience. So, I mean, you got 1 million shares. If you think it's going to continue to run, then sell half maybe if you want. Whatever. Like I don't know enough about this position or this stock to really give you an idea whether it's going to keep running or not, because I have no idea. It looks good, but it just made a huge run. This run from 002 all the way up to 2 is a massive run. So it's like I said, it's always a good idea to lock out something. Well, it did hit 2 cents. It got right up there to it. I mean, it may never get back up there again. I don't know. I don't know anything about this company, but that could have been the 2 cent hit, and then it got rejected hard. 2 cents is obviously strong resistance, so it was rejected hard off of that 2 cents, and it's tried to hold up this support here. It is kind of getting rejected under the penny mark. Gordon? Who are you talking about? What Gordon are you talking about, One Life? Here's the thing. Marvin. Don't worry about the 2 cent profit target. Profit is good no matter what. So don't get greedy and look for it to run over 2 cents. I mean, if you're up $9,000 right now, that's a nice return. So and if you're that new and you're that confused on what to do, if you don't really have a plan, you just, I would hate to be up $9,000 and then a cheap OTC stock turns around on me and I'm down, to $1,000. Like, if I could have locked in 9,000 and I'm at 1,000 now, then I'm gonna be kicking myself. And of course, it could, if it runs 3 to 5 cents or something, then it'd be even bigger move. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's always a good idea to lock out something. If you think it's going to continue to run, lock out some of it. At least lock out your initial investment. Mr. Gecko. I don't know what you're talking about, One Life. But alright, guys. We'll give the stream about 10 more minutes here if you guys have any more questions, suggestions, or ideas. And the YouTube algorithm is still at it. He just took my flip-flops and he put them in a blender with catfish. You know how terrible that is? I got stinky catfish flip-flops. There's 15 of y'all in here. There's only 6 likes. Well, you gotta smash that YouTube algo and his little tiny like button and teach him a lesson. Trying to hold me down. Oh yeah, well, see, you've already went through it, Marvin. You've already went through it, holding all the way through a rip and not locking anything out. You don't want to do that again, I would imagine. It's not at 0.448. It's at a penny still. It's trying to hold penny support. Oh, and there's this handle. We're getting a handle forming on the cup and handle here on PIRS. Cup starting to form a handle. If I can continue to push back up to that 420, this will be a beautiful cup and handle play. Appreciate you guys who hit that like button. That dirty algo, man, he's always up to something. He's always trying to hold me down. Trying to do something, man. He's dirty. He's a dirty algorithm. DGBI still climbing. This could be another ripper, or this could be a rip again. Break of $7, and this thing could get going. It's coming up to 7 right now. So if anybody happened to catch it off of the 20-day there at 567, could have got another dollar rip out of this so far. Nasty. Yeah, definitely watch John's videos. And John also has Facebook groups you can join too, so you can ask him questions down in the comments or join his Facebook groups and ask him questions there as well. We don't want to see this. That's going to ruin the cup. Needs to stay above $4. $4 needs to be the bottom of the handle. And for now, I'm just going to put a stop loss right here at $3.97, so I'm guaranteed profit on this. It may not be a lot of profit, but I'm not going to be greedy. Actually, let me pull it down just a little bit more. Let's see. Actually do $3.96. There we go. But yeah, I'll put my stop loss in there, and we'll let this bad boy do its thing. It may be one of those holds where I hold for a while today, if it doesn't start breaking out here soon. Let's see, AUUD starting to curl up a little bit. So just so you guys can see here, I am up on AUUD swing. I'm up $13. I am down quite a decent amount on my VINO swing. But after seeing VINO get bought back up today, when it dropped super low, it dropped down to 510, got bought up immediately. If this candle can close, looks like it's going to be an indecision candle on this, so the swing could be interesting. It might start curling back up here in the next day or two. I don't know. It's such a low float. With any buying volume, it can pop up so quick. And then I do have WWR. I'm still swinging on this account. Down just a little bit. But WWR basically making a big triangle of consolidation, it looks like. Something about like right there. And then, yep, right across there. Right where that 200 is. See if we can see it better on, what do we got? Let's see the 4 hour. 550. We bounced off the 4 hour 20-day moving average there. And we'll see. But it is making a nice triangle. Yeah, PRS still holding up $4 nicely. We will see. We'll see what happens. But I will let you guys know tonight in the last RIP episode. Well, hold on a second. Let's see here. It's starting to come back up. Okay, it's just consolidating now. It probably will try to retest here in a little while, but I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to break out big right here before I got off. But no, looks like it's still going to consolidate. So, alright, I'll let you guys know how these trades go on the last RIP tonight. If you haven't yet check out the part 1 episode of John, and HH Traders sitting down discussing and debating indicators and what indicators we use and why. Part 2 will be coming out probably tomorrow. and we dive even deeper in part 2 of the episode. So a lot of crazy good information. But appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.